2012 Dodge Ram 2500, and we are going to add the factory backup camera in the tailgate handle, and it's going to display on the rearview mirror. So we'll go ahead and get started showing you how we're going to do this. We're going to begin by taking the tailgate off. We're going to need to release these clips. Alright, so we need to get to the bolts that hold the actual handle on. This particular vehicle's got a mat protecting on it, so we're going to start by getting that off. Alright, so with this off, you can see we've got a cover here where I need to get off. It's got some Torx bits here, so let me grab some tools, I'll get this off and be back to show you what we're working with inside there. Alright, so we've got all the other Torx screws out. Looks like we're working with a T30 Torx bit. Just going to let this panel come off. We've got some levers in here we're going to want to release so we can get these arms loose, and then it looks like a couple 10mm bolts, maybe 8mm bolts we're going to loosen. It's going to let this handle assembly drop out, and we've got a new assembly to go back in. So let me go ahead and get all this stuff out of here, and I'll be back to kind of show you what we're doing. Alright, so the new handle comes out. There's two 8mm nuts right here that hold the latch assembly on as well. That comes out, and then this will carefully drop out. You gotta kind of work this little arm right here over this lip though here, right, so you know it's a little bit tight. Then once you get it out, we're gonna want to transfer the lock assembly, and there's two 8mm bolts that hold that in, which we just transferred over to the new handle. So what I'll do next is get this harness routed down in there. There's already an opening in the bottom of the tailgate we're going to use to bring it through, and get this mounted back in there like it's supposed to, and then we'll start running it to the front of the truck. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll be back to show you how it comes out. Alright, so you can see I've got the handle back in there, and our rods are back in place. This is the latch assembly I was talking about with the 8mm nuts. You release those two. That's going to allow the handle to pop out, and then you're just going to go right back in. I've got the cable kind of routed over this way, which once I get it pulled through, you can see we've got the factory hole right there. And all I'm using is a long fat zip tie, which you can pick up at Lowe's in the electrical section. It's like 3 feet long. I'm using that to kind of fish it through. And then I'm going to just take some duct tape and secure the harness to the inside of the bed so it's not flopping around and getting to where it can get in the way of these rods and whatnot. So let me go ahead and finish all that up, and we'll start routing this to the front of the vehicle. Alright, so basically just unplug any connector you've got at your mirror, get it out of your way, and we have a T20 Torx bit. Just going to loosen right there. The mirror will now slide right off. The replacement mirror, which is going to have the camera image built in when we go into reverse, has the exact same mount. Now if your vehicle has a different mount, It does come with this. You can go to a windshield shop and have them, you know, remove this and put the new one on. But in this case, and like the GMs, it's the same mount. It's just going to slide right on there, and then torque screw it, tighten it up. And we're just going to run the cable up, hide it. It comes with a little sleeve to hide it with. Route it over this way. I'm going to remove this A-pillar over here. So we've got some access panels here. There's probably 10 millimeter, some Phillips or something right behind here. Get this out of our way. And we've got a new harness. It's got our inputs and power. So I'm going to go ahead and run all that and wire it up, and I'll be back to show you the outcome. Okay, so we've got this all put back together. Well, for the most part, you see our harness is hid. Let it run over, secured and down. And then I'm making my wire connections right down here in the kick, which will be explained in any directions you get. We'll tighten all that up. Go ahead and fire this sucker up. And we got a nice image on the mirror. So there you have it. We can add, you know, the factory camera and the tailgate handle on these Dodge Rams. Now on the trucks that have navigation, we can supply you an input harness to get it to display on the screen, or the MyGig, doesn't have to be the navigation. Will require dealer programming, or for the 2013 models and 14 models with the larger screen, we can input into there as well to display image right on the screen. Also requires dealer programming. But if you've got this style radio, you don't want to change the screen out, we can do the rear view mirror. As you can see, it's a normal mirror until you go into reverse, and right back out. So there you have it. For more information, please call the number at the end of the screen. Thank you.